Authority. Authority. We all have questions about authority. When I was a kid, they said authority was the ability to do stuff, but not necessarily the power to do it. The teacher was once asked a question. By what authority do you do these things? He answered them not with a question of his own, but with a question about someone else they had dismissed and ridiculed. They refused to answer. So he didn't tell them about his source of authority. And so the question remains, where is your authority? Sometimes authority comes because you have knowledge or experience about stuff that nobody else does. Sometimes it comes from position, title, role, a seat at the table. But sometimes authority is rooted in more about who you are than what is bestowed on you. This kind of authority comes from influence. It is not conferred by title. It is not enforced by power. It is earned by presence, consistency, and impact. Authority in this sense is the ability to influence others, to help them to do, to be, and to act differently than they had previously. Now, some may mistake this as power, but it is not coercive. It is invitational. It draws rather than drives. Assisting others to achieve their dreams and aspirations builds influence. Influence comes from a different kind of authority, the kind where people look to you not because they must, but because they trust you. And here's where it turns. Authority always collapses back on identity. Who are you? Who do you believe yourself to be? Who are you becoming? Because the authority you carry will never exceed the identity you inhabit. If you see yourself as a placeholder, you will lead cautiously. If you see yourself as a performer, you might lead anxiously. If you see yourself secure and formed, you will lead with steadiness. The teacher knew who he was. He didn't need to defend himself. He didn't need to grasp approval. He didn't need to prove his authority. He knew from where he came, and he knew where he was going. His Father directed him, and he chose to walk that path daily. He communed, he listened, he obeyed. He practiced his identity. Hear that. He practiced his identity. Authority didn't come from arguing. It came from alignment. He was aligned with his Father, aligned with his mission, aligned with himself. And because he was aligned, he was unshaken. So perhaps the real question is, where is your authority? Are you living from your identity, or are you trying to earn it? And here's the challenge. If your title was taken away tomorrow, if your platform disappeared, if no one applauded, would you still know who you are? And if that answer is uncertain, that's where the work begins. Authority that lasts is not granted by position. It's rooted in practiced identity. Y'all take care. God bless. Talk to you soon. See ya.